This is a girls' trip. It's all females. Our front desk rep allowed 2 men to have a key card to our room and come upstairs in our room.
Good people, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn them notifications on, set them to all so you don't miss out on any future updates. So today, I stumbled across the video. This video basically, a clerk at a Miami hotel apparently gave 2 men keys to a room that was not their room, right? And the question I have is this: is it possible that the clerk is taking payments in exchange for key cards to burglarize the rooms? I wouldn't put it past this happening, especially being in Miami. But we're going to get into the video. Let's get it.
While we were in the room.
No identification.
No identification.
No asking for no last name.
He did not. They told them Jessica, a random name, which is my first name, no last name, and he gave him a key card to our room. Mind you, this isn't the first incident, because earlier, her mom, who's sick in the hotel room, that we're constantly on the phone with back and forth while we're trying to enjoy ourselves on the trip, said that somebody was trying to get in the room early.
Now that's kind of scary for females. I'll be honest with you. I mean, this is what these guys are doing. They're selling out to thieves when they see somebody come in a hotel room with, let's say, designer items. They basically have them as a mark, you know. It's not good. Don't know the exact name of this hotel, but it is in Miami. But for females, you definitely have to watch your back at all times. There's always some type of weirdos out there that will prey on you. Let's get it.
And she had to lock the door. She had to put a lock on it, and we wondering like why the key card is not working. We came back down here and asked for another key card. This was prior to this last situation that just happened around 3:15 while we're upstairs in the room. And they walked in the actual room, 2 men, one with a mask on. I didn't see them because I was in the room, but they're asking for me. Now, one time we even came in contact with men on this trip.
And they didn't even know who she was because they walked in the door and was like, "Are you Jessica? Are you Jessica?" They didn't even know who she was.
I don't know who he is or who the person is.
I don't even know what they look like.
I asked him, did you even get his ID before you gave him our key card to our room? We have so much designer expensive stuff up there. You know how much human trafficking and everything is going on? And you gave somebody access to our room just off Jessica in this room. I could have sat in the lobby just randomly and listen, oh yeah, what room y'all in? We going up to this room.
Yeah, this clerk definitely, and the clerk is here to the right here of the girl with the neon pants. I'm assuming that she's referring to, handed out the room key. This is the guy that allegedly is taking bribes in exchange for room keys. Just a sad ordeal because it's very dangerous. It's not just about suing the hotel at this point. It's about the safety of individuals. Now, like I said, this looks like a situation of the guy is taking money in exchange for room keys. And he should, not only should he be fired if that's what he's doing, but he should also be facing criminal charges.
Didn't even get an ID or anything. I asked him for his first and last name. He gave me the first name. You don't even want to corroborate, but you gave somebody a key card to a room. We
also asked him, did he take the key? He said yes, and then turned around and said no.
Okay. Pause and let him talk. I'm trying to get the story.
Okay.
So once he had said that, I had told him I do not have sheets down here at the front desk. I will have to call my security officers to have my security officers bring them up to the room for them. So then after that, I had gave him the room. Then he pulled out $100 in cash and placed it down right over here. And I looked at
you sold us.
Whenever I looked through the camera, you will see that. He pulled the cash, he put it right over on the table. And I looked at him and I was like, what is that for? And then he was like, I'm just over here trying tipping you. And I was like, $100? I was like, do you really need change, or like, are you just tipping me $100? He was like, I'm gonna speak with her to see exactly what she wants to do. And I was like,
Sold us for $100.
$100. Wow.
I did not take
I've been here since Sunday.
Now, this is the guy here. Now, right off the rip, again, the protocol here typically, and this is just from my recollection with dealing with hotels and situations like this, you're supposed to call the room first. You call the room first. You just don't hand keys out. You call the room first, especially locating the person's the name of the person that rented the room from you. If that doesn't happen, this guy should be immediately fired. That's right, immediately fired. Because again, this is a safety issue. It's a very dangerous situation for these females. And some would say that these, so far, they're handling it well. My thing is, as you guys will continue to see, I just don't see how the police is like being so passive in their communication with this gentleman. Now, I'm not saying that they should just jump all over him based upon what these females are saying. I just think that they should be pressing him a little bit more, probing out some more questions out of him, probing more questions, if you ask my opinion.
I didn't take it from him.
I don't care if
Your
you
room
took it.
number, you're interfering. I need y'all to step back. I need to talk to him now.
Okay.
Me, I called because the two guys walked in our room with their key. The other girl who was with us, she was laying on the couch. I was in the bathroom. I heard her talking to someone. She says, "What are y'all doing in here? Who are y'all?" And they like, "This not 3602. I mean, this not 3604." And she like, "No, who are y'all?" And they kind of backed out and left. I came out the bathroom like, somebody was just in here, and she told me, yeah. So I thought that multiple keys work for multiple rooms. So I called downstairs and says, two guys walked in our room. Why does their key card work for our room? And he said, and that's when he told me
She has the floor right now.
Exactly what he told me that that's funny because two guys came down here, asked for Jessica, and gave me your room number, and I gave them a key. I said, wait, you gave them a key to our room? I'm coming down. I hung up the phone with him and I came downstairs.
Who's Jessica?
Me.
Jessica,
I
right?
came downstairs. The two guys were right there. It was me and the other girl who's upstairs right now.
It's my sister.
She said, we came downstairs. We're trying to figure out why he gave them a key to our room. The guy said, what's your name? Talking to my friend. He said, what's your name? So obviously he doesn't know Jessica.
I have a question too.
And she
For those of you who may be on the fences about whether or not he's taking the bribe, he's taking the money in exchange for a room key, could it be possible? And this is just another side to the coin. Could it be possible that because he lacked the training to make the phone call that I mentioned earlier, that he just made a bonehead mistake and gave keys to somebody he shouldn't have given it to? Could that be possible? You guys let me know in the comment section below. Drop a 2 if that could be possible. And of course, drop a 1 if the guy's actually taking money in exchange for keys to rooms. Again, number 1 for keys to rooms. Number 2, if this was just an honest mistake and he lacks training.
like, what you do? She never answered.
But I
And he
just
said,
have a
your name
question.
you Jessica? And I'm like, no. But my thing is, why are you looking for Jessica? And
That's true. So I'm saying, like, what happened? What was his response?
he was saying, he like, I'm sorry, it shouldn't be an inconvenience. I'm sorry, I didn't apologize. I didn't mean anything. Can I take you on a date to accommodate? Can I take you on a date to accommodate that? Can I make it up to you? And I'm ignoring him. I'm ignoring him totally because I'm focused on why he would give anyone our room key. He had not once seen us walk in here with no guys.
No
It's
man has
always
been
been
here.
My name is.
We
Never. No.
I don't even know what they look
We've
like.
been on a
My
private
name is on the
yacht our whole
reservation.
time
I put her
here.
name on there as so she can have a key card. So initially, he shouldn't even be giving a key card to a male. If I put her name on there, I can see if a female came down here and say, "Well, I'm Jessica and I need a key card." But you gave it to a male that's asking for a female's
But
name.
not only
Not
that,
one man.
So, in addition, for most of you who are actually believing the contrary, right? Some people may actually believe that these girls is making this up. Makes absolutely no sense. So if you're one of those people, don't even waste your time commenting, because apparently there's something sketchy here. But this is what's even more sketchier. And some people may be quick to say, "Hey, listen, go to the footage." Let's be realistic, people. Nobody is going to have the resources at that moment in that time to go check the footage. This is something where an actual formal report has to be put in. A subpoena for the footage would have to be requested, and then it can be reviewed. That's the proper legal process in getting that footage reviewed. It just can't be reviewed on the spot. So for those of you like check the camera to see if he accepted the $100 or gave it back, no, it just doesn't happen that easy.
My name is
You
the
just
original
said
name on the
Where is the
reservation.
last name basis for you to state a key?
Is it like, right, can it be more than one Jessica in this hotel?
Exactly.
But he's saying it's not just Jessica.
He said the room number.
Exactly.
We never came in
Thank-
contact with any men. We've been on a private yacht since we got here.
And facts is, it's cameras all through here. You haven't seen
Not one man. You can run the cameras
I've been here
back.
since.
See, right on cue. So they talking about run the cameras. That's a realistic request, sisters. So far, I'm gonna be on your side. Surprisingly, you guys are calm, and I say that with respect. Surprisingly, you guys are calm about this situation, and we commend you for that. But asking to see footage and emphasizing that it should be looked at that moment just ain't happening. It's an unrealistic request.
Last Sunday.
I hear you on that, but that's not up to him to monitor that.
I understand that too. But it's not up to him to give someone our room key.
With just the first name.
On our room.
If you're gonna address. Now he operate based on policy. At the end of this, if it's an issue, nigga, that's something you gotta take up with corporate him as management.
We will.
I already contacted my lawyer.
Right.
So basically, the cops can't do nothing. We're gonna end on that note. Let me know again what y'all think. Is this or is this not dangerous for these females? Do you think that the guys actually again taking money in exchange for keys to rooms so that they can be burglarized? He's selling keys basically. Or could this be a bonehead mistake? He just lacked training to realize to call the room if somebody is coming to the counter asking for a key or mentioning somebody's name. For security, especially for females, my friend, you get the because you should have known better and you should have called the room. And with that said, you should have been fired, and we out.